Get him out of the chat.
All right. We're live. Episode 3, chatting with DftC. I'm not canceled. I'm still alive. I'm still riding. Riders forever. Shout out to Bosco. Believe in Bosco. Blockbuster Bosco. Buy the merch. It's not too expensive. There's a 20% code off, I believe, if it's like a first-time buyer. Even if you're not a buyer, there's codes out there. Holla at your boy. We'll get you a code for you to get a shirt, get a hoodie, buy the merch, support, because it's March. And you want to be, listen, don't be a fake rider, though, all right? Because it's about to be March. We need support. Don't be on no fake shit. If you riding, ride. And if not, just don't be a scale. Shout out to the riders. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the booth. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for joining me. If you're here live, if you're not tuning in late, if you're tuning in late, whatever, shout out to you. Whatever. If you watch it right now, shout out to you. I hope you have an amazing day. This is episode 3 of Chatting with DftC. Still trying to get my groove with this. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me. But it's been amazing. It's been amazing. We got 4 voicemails today. Got a couple topics off the top of the dome that we're going to go over. And that's what it is. We're going to ride. We're going to get into it. So I'm going to start it off real quick, like I always do, with a quick topic, something that's been on my mind during the week or something that I've been going through. And this week's topic is golf coverage on CBS. That's one of the topics. I'm going to get to a couple of them. Number 1 is golf coverage on CBS. We got to improve. I got to figure out who's in charge of what at CBS, because my goodness, this last Sunday for the Genesis Invitational, for all my golf heads, you know exactly what I'm about to get into. Ludwig Aberg, congratulations on your championship, but I barely got to see what happened, brother. I barely got to see what happened because CBS the entire time had 4 or 5 cameras up Justin Thomas's ass, who was not competing for the championship. He was out. He was out of it. Mathematically, like he was not, there was no way he was going to catch up to the top 4 guys unless he had like 5 straight eagles, which he was not doing. But who would you know? 2 or 3 holes, 4 holes left to go. They still showing Justin Thomas, mind you. Aberg is like a stroke or 2 off, and he's hot. 4 birdies coming down for his last 3 or 4 holes. He's catching up on McNeely, literally walking the guy down, and we can't see anything. I mean, I watched CBS for an hour. Didn't see Ludwig swing the club not once. And it really affected me because shout out to the captain of a possibly hypothetical, not hypothetical group. I don't know. Shout out to the capo. He gave out a peek. Told us, yo, Ludwig Aberg is the play for Genesis Invitational. I was like, all right, I'm going to ride. That's the captain. I'm going to ride. No problem. Put a couple units on that. Then my boy, Live Play Mark, he called me up. He goes, yo, your boy, Ludwig Aberg. Because he don't know about the hypothetical, because I don't talk about the hypothetical for real like that. You're not supposed to, he don't know. But he was like, yo, your boy, Ludwig Aberg, at plus 2,200 live right now. I said, oh my gosh. Throw the units. Throw the units. Do the units on that. I couldn't watch it. After I threw the units on, I'm telling you, I put it on CBS immediately. After you put units on a plus 2,200 bet, you got to watch it. You know I'm not lying. Could not watch it. CBS horrible. Horrible. They get an F for the coverage, and PGA needs to look to other places to stream this stuff. This is why everybody's going to Live. You can actually watch what's going on with Live. PGA, that was horrible. That was a horrible experience for me. I was sweating, and I couldn't even see what was going on. All I'm watching is McNeely hit into the sand, hit people, never show love or Aberg once. Not once, until he won the damn thing. Awful coverage from CBS. Awful coverage, and I'm calling y'all out. But this is not all negative on this show. I don't want this show to get a reputation of being all negative, because that's not what I'm about. All right, I do have some positive things. And I want to say thank you to everybody for wishing me happy birthday last week. That was amazing. That was amazing. Thank you, guys. I got so much love. Even the boss, the capo, reached out and wished me a happy birthday. Even the boss, the big boss, happy birthday. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that showed love. You guys helped me feel amazing that day. I really did feel loved on Valentine's Day. Now, not to get all sentimental, because we don't do all that weak shit on this show. You know, we go hard. We go hard. We ride forever. You know, we get in each other's holes. This is what we do as riders. And I'm a puck guy now. I'm adding that into the mix, all right? I'm a hockey guy. Not for nothing. Hockey has been kind of flirting with me and has been looking for my allegiance. I've been talking about it for weeks now, upon weeks. And I'm going to come forward about it. I'm getting into hockey. I'm in a puck. I was on that Four Nations game against Canada the other day, and they dropped the gloves immediately. That's the kind of that's what I want. That turned me on. I was like, yeah, these guys are passionate about what they got, what they doing. They care, and they throwing punches. But as soon as it's done, there's a level of respect. See, you know, some people don't understand passion and respect. Just because you're going hard doesn't mean I'm going to disrespect you. It means it might even mean that I respect you more. So they get in there, they tossing their hands, whatever. This is immediately as the game goes on. They play for another hour, no problems. I mean, no problems as in, like, you know, nobody got stabbed after the game. But they was fighting the entire time. But nobody got stabbed. There was no trickle down afterwards. I don't remember in the interviews nobody calling each other a bitch or nothing like that. You know what I mean? After the game was over, the game was over. And I say that to say, because we can't have that in the NBA, guys. Let's stop asking for it. Let's just stop it, all right? Because you already got people like John Morant. They pulling up guns. Gilbert Arenas, they will pull out a gun. They will. I'm sorry if you guys might be mad at me, but somebody's going to get shot. Somebody is going to get a cap in their ass if we add fighting to the NBA. Because there's a level of respect with hockey. It's been established. It's a part of the game. Now, fighting in the NBA, it's a part of the game, but it's just like on some verbal shit. Like, yo, I'm going to smack the shit. Oh, I'm going to cross you up. You know what I mean? It's not no real fist fighting, because if it does, things could get ugly. Then that's just what it is. But with hockey, you throw the hands. Once it's done. You shake hands. You move on with your life. I love it. Even in, I watched Goon Percent. They're going hard. They're playing for one another. It's a lot of teamwork out there. Puck, amazing sport. Four Nations, getting my W. I hope I gassed it up enough. There's really no free ads, but I just gave them a money free ad. Fire free ad. Holla at me, Four Nations. You saw what I just did at CBS. I just deleted CBS for the PGA. Holla at me, Four Nations. We could get something done. All right, those are my things, right? Like I said, I go over stuff real quick at the beginning of the show. Then after that, we get into the voicemails. That's why everybody's really here at the end of the day, right? They want to hear the people, what the people got to say. So I'm not going to hold back the people's voice. And I'm trying something new with the setup with the camera. As you can see, I got the laptop, but the voicemails are on the laptop in order for you guys. So I'm gonna move this here like so, and let's go through the voicemails.
Yo, Derek, it's Moisty Turtle, my guy. First time calling. I am hoping to get an answer for this.
Yes. Good guy, Moisty.
My question is, what makes someone not return the cart at a grocery store? I spend my days in and out of grocery stores.
I hate that.
And man, they just do not return the carts to the little corral thing.
What's that about?
Fucking insane. It's 20 degrees out here in Cincinnati, and you got cart guys having to fucking corral them all over the lot. Show some goddamn respect, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking crazy. Anyway, hope to hear it on the show. Love what you're doing, man. Let's keep on.
Thank you,
Have a day, boys.
Thank you, Moisty. W call from Moisty Turtle. Shout out Moisty Turtle. Great dude, Moisty Turtle. Me and him been dogs in the chat for like a year and maybe change now. Awesome guy. Gives out great picks on Pick Central chat too. He was on House Call on the Super Bowl. So if you watch House Call and you was on that punt return play from the caller, that was Moisty Turtle. Shout out Moisty Turtle. Legend. Cincinnati legend too. It might be the biggest Cincinnati. But no, I know Ben too. The Cincinnati Bengals go hard. He's up there, top 5 Cincinnati Bengals fan for me. But as far as your call goes, Moisty, let me not get off track. The cart shit is insane. You can't even drive your car sometimes through the parking lot because it's a minesweeper of carts. Because people don't want to return the stuff. It's like, how lazy are we getting as a nation where you can't just go 10 feet maximum to the little station and push it back. Even have fun. Blast it in there. Sometimes I just chuck it in there. I'm like, here you go. And I try to throw it in as hard as I can. But just make sure that it gets in there. It's really not that hard to do, guys. And it's a reflection. I think it's a reflection of where we are as a country. I'm going to go there. I'll take it there. We are getting lazy. We are getting fat. And we just want everybody to do something for us. Please, ladies and gentlemen. The thing's on 4 wheels. It does not take much effort to go push it. Get the extra steps in your life. You let your thoughts go a little bit. You might realize you forgot something in the grocery store by the time you're pushing that cart back. You can help, and you're helping out somebody that day. Come on, help out your fellow neighbor. Have some respect, like Moisty said. It's ridiculous, man. I used to work at Home Depot back in the day for a little summer job or whatever, and it's the same thing. I was a cashier inside. And people would leave so many carts out there that they would have to recruit people from the register to go help push the carts back so that customers could come in and buy more stuff. It was ridiculous. It's such a ridiculous epidemic in this country with the carts and stuff. And I'm partly blaming Uber Eats. Shout out to Diamondback Smitty. We're just getting so lazy. People don't even want to get up off their couch to go get food and whatnot, man. No, we got to improve it. W call, Moisty. W call. Return the carts, guys. If anything, return the... Because I'm telling you. What's going to happen if we get into a world war? We got to get into better habits, really, as a country. Return the carts, man. Step it up. Stop being lazy. Don't make me lose faith in my fellow human being. Because stuff like that, it can really turn you off from the fellow man. All right, next call. Here we go.
What's up, Derik? First time caller, long time listener, rider forever.
Riders forever.
Calling in because I've been seeing you on your Twitter posting a lot about the recent puck games in the 4 nations. Quick question: we've been seeing the Chuck brothers go at it on center ice.
Yep.
If you could put anyone in history at center ice, just have them drop mitts and go at it, who would it be, why, and who would win? Rider forever.
If I could pick anybody, W call. If I could pick anybody in history to drop gloves, center ice, who would it be, and why? That's an amazing question, because you got to put into different things into account, right? Do we want a good fight? Do we want a bloody fight? I'm gonna tell you one thing off the top, right here, right? I want Mike Tyson versus Nadu on ice. I love that. I think Mike Tyson has footwork for it, and I think just watching the dude stumble and catching an uppercut from Mike Tyson is like cinema, almost Christopher Nolan type cinema. It would be a beautiful thing to see. I'm also interested in seeing like an old school presidential ice skating fight, if that makes any sense. Can I go back in history in this scenario? Because I am. I'm going to take George Washington versus Abraham Lincoln on ice. The top hat versus the old slave raper. I'm calling it what it is, George. That's what you was. I want to see that on ice. I kind of want to throw Jack McCarthy in there to get his lights tossed out, but I don't want to see him get hurt too bad. I can see him taking a bad fall on the ice And then, he wake it up just seeing all white. You never know with that guy. I'm not going to slander him like that on my page, though. I won't do it. You're a scale, though, Smacky. Slow down with all of those negative posts on our guy, for real. This is a great question, though, who else would I want to put? I want to put anybody. Give me Godzilla versus King Kong on ice. There it is. That's the one. Godzilla versus King Kong on the skates. Could you imagine? I mean, everybody in the stadium is eligible to get hurt, but that's why you pay for them kind of tickets. I'm paying for that, and I'm getting glass tickets to that ice skating one. Give me Godzilla, King Kong. Who else we got? Give me that's kind of whack. Give me Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg on ice. Who else? Give me Trump, Biden on ice. Who else? Give me Jordan versus gambling on ice. He won't beat it. Give me Jordan versus alcohol on ice. He won't beat it. Give me Luka versus a donut on ice. He won't beat it. No, this is. I want to give you a serious one though. I do. I'm trying to think. Man. Let's do it like this. Tom Brady in his prime versus Patrick Mahomes in his prime on ice to figure out who's the best quarterback. Let's do that. Give me Kirk Minahan versus Dave Portnoy on ice. On ice. I've given a lot of scenarios here. And if I missed one, throw it in the comment. W question, W voicemail. I love that one. That's a great one. So far, so good, guys. Remember, toll-free number, 202-643-7366. I'm going to put it up on the thing. So I don't got to play no guessing game. Ah! All right. I told you I'm trying to do something new with the whatchamacallit. I'm sorry. All right. Next voicemail. Here we go.
Yeah, Derek. I'm just relieved that they avoided exile. I know they're deleted and they're still dead to me.
Oh, that's Pep Moneyline.
On Exile Watch. And I gotta say this, I got a few words for the University of Kansas men's basketball program. What a fucking embarrassment they are. I mean, a fucking joke of a program. Get blown out last night. Always should have rode Kenny Hammer. Never should have trusted my own pick. Fuck Bill Stone. Fuck AJ Shore. And fuck that Skell bitch. Riley Griffin for transfer from Alabama. Roll Tide.
Pip Moneyline, that's my brother in arms right there. Riders forever. Pip Moneyline, I feel your pain with Kansas. I mean, listen, the boss said it himself. He tweeted out that we should ease up on the slander against Kansas. And I felt that message. I did feel that message because me in particular, I have felt the type of way about Kansas. I've been mad at Kansas. They've hoed me on a lot of plays this year. They just have. I mean, them being up 21 points and blowing that lead I blacked out the memory in my mind, but I was on that game. And then the game before that, they couldn't inbound the ball, go into overtime against Houston and lose. They've had some bad beats this year. And, it's easy to say fuck Kansas. It is. It was very easy to say that last night. I watched the game versus BYU. They lost by 40. I was on BYU. We gave it out as the Stooley parlay. It hit. Got the play from the legend Kenny Hammer as well. Shout out to Kenny Hammer. It was awesome watching Kansas get blown out like that. And I think it helped me come to peace for what they did to me. So going into March Madness, guys, we gotta look at things a couple type of ways because college basketball, marathon, not a sprint. And you know what? Kansas did not do a great job in the regular season with some big games. It looks like they can't win on the road, but you got to respect their veteran leadership because they got like 10-year seniors on the team. And in March, having OGs matters. It matters. So they are liable to get on a run. I'm not going to count them out in March. Once we get to March, I'm going to look at Kansas totally different. I want to see how they play in the Big Ten tournament. I'm ready to be disappointed by Kansas, though. I am. I don't know if they're going to make Sweet 16 this year. And I kind of hope they want to play. I hope they play Memphis. I hate Memphis too. I got this thing with Memphis. The center, is just the most uncoordinated. He's one of those centers that jump at everything, and he kicks his legs out when he does the jump. He's just an automatic fouler, like bad basketball in Memphis. Sometimes it's bad basketball in Kansas. I don't know if they're ready to go far much. I have not seen a legitimate identity from Kansas. It's like, do they want to go through Hunter Dickinson? Do they want to go through Badunga? Do they want to go through Storr? Like, who's their guy? Who's Kansas's guy? You tell me Dickinson, but if you watch the games, I don't know if he's got the takeover ability that you need to have. And that's just where I'm at with Kansas. And it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to root for Kansas. It is. But they did give us some great memories. 08, Mario Chalmers, that's one of the greatest finals. One of the greatest March Madnesses ever was a Kansas Jayhawk national championship. So I can't be too much of a hate on the guys. They have raised me. I have learned good basketball through Kansas programs in the past. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to Brandon Rush, Cole Aldrich and that team that won the championship that year. You know, baby DftC, when you're shooting in the driveway, putting up them shots, I used to think I had a Kansas jersey on sometimes. UConn jersey sometimes as well. Georgetown jersey sometimes as well. You know, I wasn't hit the Holy Cross back in the day, but it would have been a Holy Cross. It would have been all of them back in the day. You know, I got some teams and whatnot. That's how the Riders do. But we'll see with Kansas, man. I'm ready to be disappointed with Kansas in March, though. I tell you right now, Pitt Moneyline. Shout out to Pitt Moneyline. Pitt did not get exiled either. I'm happy to hear that. I've been on Pitt a little bit. I thought they was going to make a run in the ACC. Didn't happen. But we don't give up on our guys here. We don't. All right, next voicemail.
Derik, this is Dees.
That's my guy.
I just wanted to call in and chat about the USA-Canada game tomorrow. I mean, this might be the biggest hockey game in, I don't know when, but probably all my life. But I'm so excited for it. I mean, every American, every Canadian, every hockey lover should be tuning into this game. It's going to be fights. There's going to be big hits, some sick goals, hopefully more for the U.S. But, yeah, go USA. Let's go. Right on. And, fuck yeah, let's have ourselves a day.
Shout out my guy D's. He always gets me hit with the puck plays. Great guy. Like I said, been a homie in the chat from day one. Shout out to my guy D's, man. And let's get his profile fixed in the Pick Central chat if we can, please. I've seen that he's got to change his moniker for whatever reason. We got to be better for the guys that's there for us every day. I know we work hard in the booth. I'm not here to be that guy to be like, you guys need to be doing it. I'm not here to do that. Trust me, I'm not. But we got to take care of our guys, D's. D's, I'm excited for this Four Nations game. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for Thursday. Like I said earlier in the programming, I'm big time in the puck. I've been getting in the puck because of you. You've been keeping me on track with the plays. We're going to be on Jack Hughes, anytime goal scorer. Big time game, USA versus Canada. I mean, I had a Mega Max unit play on USA this week, and it kind of fell through. They did not beat Finland, Sweden. One of those teams that just should have got destroyed. But, I mean, maybe the foot was off the gas because we had to guarantee to the final. That's what I'm assuming. But I hope it's fireworks. I'm really excited for the puck play. It's high action, nonstop. Great value. And listen, not for nothing, also a great view when you're taking a rip. Also great. Just something about that clean white ice, back and forth. It's smoothing. It's soothing. It's very relaxful. It's very peaceful. It's up tempo. I love it. Four Nations should be exciting. It's going to be all fireworks. And you know we're on USA all the way. Look, early play. Well, I mean, by the time this comes out, the game might be over. So this is what I'm going to say now. I might look like a magician. I might look like I know what's going on, right? I'm going to give you the play. Final score is going to be 5-2 USA, right? So over on the goals, over 6.5 is the play. Jack Hughes, anytime goal scorer. 3 points. I don't know everything. Money -1.5 USA. No, -2.5 on the spread USA. over 6.5 goals and 2+ points, Jack Hughes. No, anytime goal scored, Jack Hughes. Put that in. And you'll win some money. We'll do it like that. We'll do it like that. All right, so that's all the voicemails for the day. We got 4 voicemails. 4 seems to be our average, which is fine. I think 4 is a great number. 4 used to be my number in CYO. Shout out to CYO. And actually, speaking of CYO, I'll get into it since we just magically got there like that. Right now, I'm going through a situation, and I don't want to dox nobody, so I won't dox nobody. But right now, in CYO, I am being blackmailed and held from coaching because the AD, for whatever reason, has some sort of thing against me. I don't know what it is. I tried to email the guy. I told him my feelings about where the program was at. I got back this email talking about, oh yeah, we brought back everybody from last year, this, that, and the third. The team is losing games, and they don't want me involved no more because I'm passionate about the program. I'll tell you something about St. Columbus CYO and about the coach that I'm feuding with. The guy used to be my soccer coach back in like 4th or 3rd grade, and he was like, hey, is anybody interested in basketball? Raised my hand immediately. Your boy was ready for basketball. Next year, we got a basketball program, and it's about 100 kids. And let me tell you, I was the worst player on the team. Worst player. That summer, and I cried. I cried after the game. I was one of those. I was a kid. But I'm going to be honest. We're going to be vulnerable on this show. I cried. I was like, man, I want to get in the game. All my friends get in the game. Why can't I get in the game? Mind you, little DftC is just traveling every time he gets the ball. They stealing it from me or whatnot. I don't know what's going on. I've never really played organized basketball before. I was playing soccer, so I was horrible. But that summer, I worked on my game. My dad took me to the park, the real park, where you would go with the older kids and shit. I'm talking about kids that's in high school and whatnot. And they was not picking me. You know that. I'm not going to sit here and lie to nobody like, yeah, I was balling, I was crushing them. No, they was not picking me. But what was happening was my dad was taking me to the court. And it was 3 courts. It was the super bummy court, the middle court with all the good games, and then the 3rd court that nobody would use. So on that 3rd court, my dad and me, we would play full court 21. And that's how I got my game better. He would play me, it would just be me and him. And, sometimes on the middle court, they'd be like, yeah, OG, come play with us, man. We need you to come play. And shout out to my dad. He would always be like, well, can my son play? And, most of the time they'd be like, nah, we don't want him. So then one day, they ain't have enough dudes, and I had to play. And little DftC, them full court 21 games, if you taking them serious, will get your game right. So, no, I wasn't crossing nobody up, but I was hustling. I was running down the court, getting my layups. I was playing my defense. And after that, they was like, all right, we're going to pick up little DftC every now and again. And by, the more I got picked up a little bit, some kids wanted to start playing me one-on-one. Yo, little DftC, let's play 1v1. That's how I got my little jab step together, my pump fake. I got my 1v1, got the crossover. By the end of the summer, I was getting picked up on the middle court every day, because I was putting in the work. And so then by the next time we went to St. Columbus for tryouts that next year, I was the best player. I went from the worst player to the best player on the worst team in the CYO league. No, we wasn't the worst team that year. I actually carried us to 3rd place in JV that year. I carried us to 3rd place. And then the next year, I went up to varsity, and, there was more politics or whatever. But anyway, I'm just saying all that to say that the program kind of started with me and this guy, Coach Parks. So years later, I'm coming back to the program. Again, from the position that I was at, it's kind of like time to hand over the torch. Sorry, that was a tongue twister. He won't do it, though. Like I'm telling you, this guy started the program when I was 12. I'm 32. It's 20 years. It's kind of up and done, whatever. And I just told him straight up, like, hey, the kids, you're not connecting with the kids, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, they're blocking me out. They say I can't come back unless I pay a $250 fine. And this is all on hearsay. There's no paperwork. So shout out to Coach Parks. Shout out to St. Columba. Shout out to CYO. Right now, y'all are blockading me from helping these kids, and it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's really a shame. It's really a shame. I got kicked out the game. You might be wondering why I got kicked out the game. And I'm going to be honest and frank. I'm no bias. I got kicked out the game because I was yelling at the refs. I told the refs that they were conducting a clown show. It's a clown show, and these kids are going to get hurt. I said it on the last episode. I'm not lying about none of this stuff. I said conducting a clown show, and that's why I'm banned for $250. And I can't coach the kids. So that's where we're at with that. You know what? That's why I'm in the show. We're going to end the show right there. Call in 202-643-7366. Leave a voicemail. Follow on Twitter at Derik Chat, DerikChat. Follow Rico Bosco. Riders Forever. You know what it is. Never forget that. Follow Barstool Breakdown, my brothers in arms. We got great content coming out from the factory over there. Reed Jones. Look out for my boy Reed Jones, man. Reed Jones, next Rough and Rowdy. Yo, we got a ringer. We got a ringer right there, for real. He in the camp. He been sending me some workout videos. My man got the hands for whoever going to stand in there. And you know that I'm going to be up in that joint hyping up my man, for real. We going to be up in there hyping him up. I'm going to be in there giving him a big-time speech. He don't really even need it from me. But you know I got to boost up my guys. So we going to be doing that. Check out Barstool Breakdown. Look out for all the content there. Bachelor Boys as well. We got new episodes every Monday. Me and Big Twan going over the back. Yo, picking up. It's picking up The Bachelor. And I'm looking to pick up some of these honeys that Grant ain't choosing. Because there's a lot. So, a lot of content coming out, guys. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe. And remember, it's Riders Forever. Forever.
Get them out of the chat.
It's my shit right here. Yeah.
Riders ride. Riders forever.
For friends, people. All right, thank you. Thank you, Coach. Riders Forever, baby.